Errant drone users could face tougher jail terms and harsher fines as part of proposed amendments to the Air Navigation Act brought up in Parliament today. Senior Minister of State for Transport, Dr. Lam Pin Min, also announced on social media that mandatory drone registration will kick in possibly as soon as the end of this year. It is part of recommendations by the Unmanned Aircraft Systems Advisory Panel in August.
The proposed amendments to the law include stiffer punishments for those who use drones irresponsibly. Operating any aircraft without necessary safety instruments like a permit carries a current fine of up to $100,000 for repeat offenders. The bill proposes a maximum jail term of 5 years. Users that fly over or photograph a protected area or use drones to discharge anything illegally will get a $20,000 fine and/or 1 year jail previously, but they will now get a fine 5 times bigger of up to $100,000 and/or 5 years jail for repeat offenders. Maximum jail time has also been doubled for any act that puts another person's life or property in danger. That's the same for those not following directions from authorities to end a flight or land the drone safely. According to Dr. Lam Pin Min, many drone users in Singapore are responsible, but some continue to endanger public and aviation safety. With mandatory registration for drones above 250 grams proposed by the UAS panel in August, a hobby store CNA spoke to said sales have fallen, although it welcomes the latest move.
The registration thing will discourage some of the newcomers because they feel that it's troublesome. For the people already in this hobby, I would say I call them the old-timer, they will just have to follow the regulation. If the interest is really there, I think there shouldn't be any problem. Toughen the regulation is actually a good thing to actually to enforce the regulation and make sure these all the drone flyers are more responsible and ethical is a good thing.
Another drone videography company shares the same optimism.
There has been a number of cases of illegal drone activities, unsafe flights that has tinted the drone community and the industry. It has given us a bad name that would deter illegal and unsafe practices and pilots who don't have proper licenses to do commercial jobs. So maybe that will weed out some of the competitors.
With regulations in place, Mr. Chan says these will serve as a useful reminder for those in the hobby not to throw caution to the wind.
The Singapore Armed Forces can detect and take down the types of drones used to attack Saudi oil processing facilities in September. Defence Minister Ng Hen told the House on Monday that SAF is, however, exploring ways to deal with smaller drones, especially those that can carry ammunitions.
Hobbyist drones, how do you deal with it? It's inappropriate to use the systems that we use against large weaponized drones for that, and sometimes it's ineffective. Our own scientists and our SAF are also looking for appropriate measures that are sustainable and cost-effective, as well as against larger-sized drones, not as quite as big as the ones that are used in the Saudi attack, but nonetheless can carry small arms, small ammunitions and grenades and so on and so forth.